Both good? Is anyone not ready? Cool. Cyber war games like war, networks, cooperations, lock military group thinking all war badges, failure, fixing speculation, typical ethnic aggression, network nuclear, painful, effects, and returns are often someone in T1 knows shell scenario planning, a turn on unique thinking that with the right to shells, your faulty scenario planning now, like critical thinking and research skills from many are crucial to truth testers and to correct decision making, be knowing, the reason to make beyond to say the shell scenario planning, the evidence of comments using faulty input against cycle predominant, which may solve the interview with the average truth, but and solves terminal impact. The terminal impact is capitalism, it's good. Average truth too. Obscure the alternative in the action we never do it. Offense, dexterity, clash, and private mindset, and international beyond our voting issue, debating the goals of the opposite mechanism, justifies world peace, unpredictable like clash of fairness. Are this something important? Turns their office, Jarvis CK, epistemological data detective, relation to this content for those who are in the data, what does ever say to the press talks and help solve war? How does it speak to those who promise falsely, support the problem solving theories bad? Is it convincing that everything hope with solving your line is the ability to confront and what's in the debate towards that? Could epistemology be helpful? If I drop any links, they probably won't well explain it, which I suppose no air answers.
Hello, my name is Sam Church. I'm 18 years old from Austin, Texas. I attend the Liberal Arts and Science Academy for high school. And I can talk at 450 plus words per minute.
Sam's always excelled with academics.
Congratulations on your exemplary academic record and your strong application. We are pleased to offer you a place in the
He's always liked to read. He's always been really good at school, really done well in the classroom. He's the kid who sits on the front row and raises his hand a lot, I think, I'm told. And he likes school. He didn't like to miss school. He wanted to be there and he wanted to participate. And he's always cared a lot about doing well in school.
My freshman year, when I started high school, my mom had talked to me a little bit about what activities I was going to do. We had thought about like Model UN, student council, both things I did try, and student council I stayed with. But we talked a little about debate, but we weren't quite sure on whether I wanted to do it or not. So I got to high school, and Wednesday, I think, I don't remember, we had like a club fair like the first week. And on that lunch day, all my friends were doing things like trying out the new clubs they wanted to try, very athletic clubs, which I did not want to do. So I was walking around with one of my best friends, and we were like, where should we go sit for the day? And we suddenly hear this incomprehensible speech, and we catch like arms sales, Taiwan, we're like, what on earth is happening? So we walk through the hallways trying to find the source of the sound. We walk in, and lo and behold, we're in the debate room, and we're hearing people discuss arms sales, explain to this group of people about why debate's cool and fun, and we ended up staying the whole time, and I don't know, it just seemed really, really interesting, so we ended up staying the whole meeting, and then we meet all the people, and we're like, oh yeah, this is what we want to do.
I don't really understand debate, if we're being totally candid.
You know, I see him going
working,
through...
working,
constantly.
yeah. He works a lot harder than like any athlete does.
I don't understand how it works. I understand that you're good at it, and I understand that people look up to you in it, and that you're impressive. I mean, you're number one in the country. I brag about you to all my friends.
I guarantee you the debate will take him a lot further than my basketball career did.
This is my wall. It has trophies that I have won. Most of them are not winners. Most of them are really close to winning, but not complete. We have all the way from when I started debate 4 years ago up until last week. Last year, my partner and I, we didn't do very well because it was the tournament of champions. We were juniors, but we actually made it to octafinals, which is the farthest the Lhasa team has ever made it. And it auto-qualified us for the TSC this year, and they gave us these very big trophies despite us not doing that well. And then a few weekends ago, we won the Pace Round Robin, which is probably our biggest accomplishment. Junior year, it was COVID. Everything was online, so Alex and I, my debate partner, were able to do like every tournament around the country just because everything was online, so you didn't have to pay for planes, travel fees, hotels. So we ended up doing a quarters bid tournament in Las Vegas. We ended up winning it. It was called the Meadows Invitational, and their trophy is a giant wrestling belt.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yay, plates!
These trophies.
Oh my god.
We won St. Mark's. We went 6-0 and didn't lose the debate. I was second speaker and Alex was first speaker. In debate, and if a speech says the sky is red, and then the next speech doesn't answer that, for the rest of the debate, the sky is red, essentially. So there's a competitive incentive to make as many arguments as possible in each speech so that the other team has to respond to them. Because if they don't, then that argument is considered true for the rest of the round. So people started speaking as fast as possible in order to outspread their opponents by trying to be faster than them.
That's you.
We are Lhasa CH, Lhasa Liberal Arts and Science Academy, CH Church, and Huang. Huang is the last name of my debate partner. In debate, there are 8 speeches, the first speech being the 1AC, or first...
Prohibits the same prevention to try or die for interfering. The only answer is that cap solves. No, I'll do that here. I'll do the general all solves the entirety of the critique. Be dead proper. I'm going for the medical base of Texas uses cover will cause a team and hope proves a capacity to burn out.
Okay, show me your room. Or show me where else.
I don't know any places else.
Oh, okay. Let me try. Wait, Jenny, let me try. Hey, girl. You, come here.
I was excited because rounds 1 and 2 of a debate tournament are random because you don't have any previous records to pair pairings off of. Usually rounds 1 and 2 will be your easiest rounds, and then after that, the 2-0s will debate the 2-0s, the 1-1s will debate the 1-1s, etc. So day 1's really not stressful because you know you're likely to have 2 pretty easy debates because it's not seated in any way. So I was excited, I was ready for some fun. I've never debated in a hotel before, just like in random rooms, so it was pretty funny.
Alex, yes, this
Okay,
side.
steal the shirt. Go ahead, home.
That's also what we've been having to do.
Sam, move the chair over.
Because one of these is just
Okay, now they get no chairs.
they still have these tables.
I want to see.
Bitches. Okay, well, move the chair over. dumbass.
Now that we know affirmative team, it's about right, so no one knows the time. We're not disclosing because we don't know what team from what disclose. But when they see, they will read, so what the plan text will say, and also when they were negative, what positions they've gone for in their final speech. And then, depending on that, we'll flip a coin, and whoever wins the coin flip gets to choose what side they want to be. This team would like to be affirmative versus this team. We were really lucky in where we were seated in the bracket. Lhasa, another team from our school, won their double octafinals debate, and that means in octafinals we were paired against each other according to the bracket. So we didn't actually have to debate octafinals, we just walked over them. And then that kept happening, so in octas, we walked over them, and then quarters, we hit the winner of another octas debate, which was also a team from Lhasa, so we also didn't have to debate quarters, we just walked over that other team. And the same thing happened in semis, where a winner of the quarters debate was also a Lhasa team, and that where we were in the bracket, we hit them, so we also just walked over them. So we didn't have to debate a single debate until finals. I really want them to win.
Who to win?
Eleanor. I know that's bad.
What's not bad?
It just makes our life easier if they win.
Against Westwood OP or against Westwood
Both.
CC? Okay. Well, isn't it embarrassing if you're like, guys, we're state champs, but we did not debate a single ELA?
No.
We walked our way to state
If
championship.
every lost team keeps winning, then we will win the tournament without ever debating.
I should have asked Lucy to add us on the chain for the
The one in our ended 12 minutes ago.
Did you see Arnav's message?
That they think Westwood might lose.
Yeah.
One can pray.
They would think who would.
Westwood.
But it's up to the 2AR.
I know, that's what I
It's
keep
up to
saying.
2AR.
Westwood is the best team in the state other than us. And so, they're very scary because they go for critical arguments that are unpredictable. It was very stressful because you don't know who you're going to debate, or even if you're going to have to debate at all, so you don't really know what to put your energy into because you have nothing to do. So Alex and I spent the whole day coaching our other teams because we really wanted them to win, because if they did win, we wouldn't have to debate again. Our other Lhasa team debated them in the semifinals, and if they had won, we would have not had to debate a single elimination bout, we still would have won the tournament because we were just seeded number 1. But they lost on a really close 3-2 decision, and so Alex and I were in the room waiting for them to get their decision in the semifinals, and we were on the edge of our seats until they announced.
Congratulations to both teams for making it to semifinals of the 2023 TFA State Tournament. This was an excellent debate. It was a very close debate. It is a 3-2 for the affirmative from Westwood.
And when that happened, Alex and I immediately left the room, and our game faces were on. We got ready because we knew we were about to debate them in finals. I was really only thinking about what was about to happen. It's really easy to get nervous really quickly and anxiety because you know you've had all day to prepare. If you lose this next debate, it's going to be embarrassing because you had all day to prepare. And I know people would think that, but it's not really how it works because everything's different in the debate itself. You don't know if they're going to read the same things they've been reading. You don't know if they're going to say what you expect them to say. And in this debate, they didn't say what you expected them to say at all. So when they started their speeches, we were like, oh, okay, this is nothing like we thought we were going to have.
Welcome to the state championship and the state championship final round in policy debate. These are 4 of the best debaters not only in the state of Texas but in the country, so enjoy.
NATO preparedness is increasing by insufficient reconstruction. NATO work is crucial to effective planning and prevention. We launch 20 NATO corpus cyber warfare. There's something missing. These are kind of planning of actual hackers. It's really, really bad. So it's Q22 and you go. Obviously, nobody thinks voting app results in any of like us actually implementing policy action. We have a illusory, but we think the education created over.
That's good.
I understand. Yeah, you described broad concepts, necrophilia, biophilia. What does it mean to endorse biophilia in this round?
Again, an endorsement of all that is valuable.
Card for the ballot cannot solve AIDS polarization. Ballot card fosters opposition. Teams that lose them makes a scholarship less likely to be accepted. Beats feel good politics. Voting next. Guys, world peace is unpredictable like clash of bears. I mean, this is important. Turns their office, Jarvis 2K, epistemological data detective, elation, because content for those who are in the data, what does ever say to the press, how does it tell self-war, how does it speak to those who...
Losing sucks. Losing sucks a lot. I used to be someone who always worked for the underdog because I didn't really know what it feels like to be the one on top and the pressure it takes to sustain that. You're at a point where you can really only go down, and so that stress is built. I knew I'd lost. We knew it would not be a great debate or a great decision for us.
That was an amazing debate. The decision is a 4-1 for the negative.
And so when the decision was announced and happened, I left the room, I went to my room, cried. I was like, okay.
I know you stressed and stuff. I'm sorry to dump this on you, but you were supposed to take a photo of this on the stage. Yeah, they would like you to do it now if that's okay with you. Here's the video.
What did he say?
I love attention.
I tried really hard
Today, please come to the stage. Now advancing quarterfinalists, semifinalists, and finalists who's waiting. World Schools Debate. In 10th place. From Flower Mound High School, Human.
This is what I was awarded for winning the top speaker at TFA State, along with a scholarship for wherever I hope to go to school. It's very big, it's very nice. It's the exact same trophy we would have also gotten if we would have won finals. A single debate doesn't decide if you're better than your opponent or not, because so much goes into a debate. You don't know what happened inside the round. You don't just know what happened before the round, or what influenced that decision, or who the judge was. Debate's really hard. I think it's the hardest activity I could have chose to do in high school. I think I spent more time on debate overall, probably 3 times as long as I spent on school I spent in debate. And I'm really proud of it. I think that we don't win every debate. We're not the best that there will ever be, but we worked our asses off this year. And I think that we are fortunate enough for that success to show, and sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes it does. And so winning TFA State would have been awesome. I think we lost that debate, and that sucks, but overall I'm really happy with how we performed, and I don't know, I'm still very proud of us, and I don't think I would have changed anything about it. Debate's hard. Like I said, it's rough, but it has a lot of ups with those downs, and so I think everyone should try debate. It's fun. When you first start, you get to learn how to speak really fast, and you get to do research and look at arguments you never thought would exist ever. And if it's not for you, it's not for you, but it was for me, and I think it could be for a lot more people if more people were willing to give it a chance. Rasa has never done this before, so I don't have a template like Shannon had. So I'm sorry if this is wrong at any point, but I tried my hardest in the 5 minutes I remembered to do this in. It's insane that we're here right now. Lhasa High School receives no funding from the school. We don't have a debate class, and no Lhasa team has ever made it past Octas in the TOC. So Alex and I were kind of really excited just to be here. So first, I want to thank Yaya Chen, our head coach. He's paid nothing. He's not employed by the school. He has a full-time job at Dell and still manages to come in for hours every week. I will never be able to fully thank him for everything he has done. I'm nowhere near giving him the respect and credit that he truly deserves, but I hope this gets us somewhere close to the start. Second, our coaches David Kilpatrick and Arnav Keshat. I feel I will get too emotional if I go into detail about them. They truly are the core of Lhasa debate. My teammates, of course, the leader of which obviously being the great Chloe Kwan, who is also my best friend in the entire world, along with Eleanor Barrett, Lucy Lear, Christian Bomer, Samantha Lowe, Bilal Faisal, whenever we're not here. They spent the last hours cutting cards for us, which is incredible. And my parents, who hosted 2 years of me screaming in my living room. That was very thankful. Shannon and Raleigh, who I think are the kindest team on the circuit and are truly 2 of my closest friends. And then finally, Alex Wong. It's not only one of my best friends, but I think it's also truly the best the debate community has to offer. Most people don't know, but Alex started debate in 7th grade, so when I walked in my freshman year, she was the one who sat down, coached me, explained how debate really worked at the very beginning. So I can think of nothing better than that I'm spending my last debate with her right now.
It is hard to watch your kids be anxious, mostly because you can't fix it. And that is incredibly hard to watch. It's self-generated, and that can be really defeating as a parent because you're trying so hard to set you guys both up to succeed. And so when you almost self-sabotage with anxiety, that's hard to watch. But at the same time, it's fantastic that both of you have found ways to overcome that stress and almost to use that stress to your benefit and to just succeed wildly in both of your fields. It's the best. It's the best feeling as a parent. I can't stop laughing. I'm sorry.
Can we replace her? Why is she here?
Good dad in there.
Bring the stand in.
Thank you all for attending the 52nd annual J.W. Patterson Tournament of Champions. After a fantastic final round, the decision on a 2-1 is the negative.
I'm going on a 1 month vacation. I'm gonna work during the month. I'm like leaving Austin for a month. I'll come back for the party, and I'm trying to not think about the debate for a whole summer.
That feels right.
Yeah.